Good morning. This is Devin. How are y'all? Um, this is a working household. You'll hear lots of noises. I see people moving around. Good morning. This is our coffee time. We don't handle a lot of information right now, but I do want to take a few minutes to encourage y'all. Let's see, what do we have going on today? We have your educational options and traditional homeschooling at 12. We're going to go over all the options. We're going to go over if you choose to do traditional homeschooling, which means you're dealing with legal stuff. We're going to go over that. We're going to go over, just all the options. I'm going to help you find where the terms and where to look for things. I know we have a lot of moms who are completely new to homeschooling, and I don't want you confused, or at least I can give you terms where you show you how to look for information. We have a question and answer time Tuesday night and Thursday night where you can jump on and we can see each other's faces, and I can help you a little bit more than what maybe the videos will do. And that's about it. So this morning, what do I want to talk to you about? I see that y'all are starting to pop on. Good morning. You can give me a shout out in the comments. I can see you. If you want your name there, on my end, all it says is Facebook user, unless you give the company that I use to StreamYard permission, and then they'll put your name and I'll actually know who you are. I'm like, we're getting to know each other here. But we're going to talk about some of the things that I think. When y'all filled out the membership request form, I asked what you're struggling with. And one thing that I saw over and over again is mothers do not feel like they're enough. And that's one thing I want to address. This is a mom thing, not just a homeschool mom thing. But a lot of y'all are feeling, I know you're feeling overwhelmed. We're all kind of feeling overwhelmed with all this stuff going on. Even the ones who have homeschooled forever, things are different. And we have, but I want you to understand something. So I'm going to put it up so you can read it. So you are enough. You're important. You matter. You're enough. Just like when you brought your child home from the hospital and you didn't really feel like you knew what you were doing, you worked it out, right? So that right there, I want to just stop it. Whenever you feel too overwhelmed and you feel like you're not enough, look in the mirror and say, Devin said, I am enough. You are an awesome mama. You are an awesome woman. You are strong. You are going to be confident. And I'm going to back you up. So that's the first thing, is to make sure you say to yourself, I am enough. Okay, so here. You don't have to have all the answers today. Nobody ever has all the answers. I never have all the answers. Even though I've homeschooled over 15 years, and if I'm being honest, 17. I started when my son was a toddler. You don't have to have all the answers today. Even the biggest homeschool expert will have bumps. We all have bumps. We all have to fine tune things, and that's okay to not have all the answers. You just make a list. Take one at a time. Okay, so for this week, take a deep breath. We're going to take everything one day at a time. We're going to do all the things. Okay, I'm going to go over as much as we can, and I will throw terms out there so it kind of helps you when you're doing your research. I don't know who's talking. Somebody's talking. I have a busy household. Okay, so if you missed my welcome yesterday, I'm Devin. I'm a mom of 5. I've homeschooled 17 years. I have consulted for about 10 now. I am a consultant. Lots and lots of stuff I do on Facebook is free. You will see if you go through the units that I do have, you can buy. You'll be able to buy these videos for lifetime access. That's completely optional. And then you just go through there. So anyway, that's what we're covering this week. they're handing me stuff. Okay. My husband works from home. He has an eBay store. He does home repairs, and they're like, there's always lots of movement in this house, so just ignore it. And usually they'll pop in on too. They'll pop into the thing. So you're enough. No matter what you decide for your children's education, you are going to be enough to make it. I have full confidence in you. And this is the point where I take a break and I actually sip my coffee because, it's supposed to be morning coffee with Deven. If I'm not drinking coffee, what am I doing? I also feel like this camera looks weird. It looks like I'm cutting my head off. But anyway, so yeah, if y'all have questions about what's going on this week, you can ask them in the comments. I know y'all are watching. I see it. The numbers are going up. That's why I'm kind of taking my time. But anyway, so there's even in the units, there's even a freebie section. Another friend of mine is doing a couple of boot camps that you may find interesting that can apply to anything. Like one's tech, doing all the tech savvy stuff. Another one is organization. She is the bomb. Her stuff will be running a little bit later in the year. But anyway, so 12 o'clock, we're going to go over the educational options. At 2 o'clock, we're going to go over deschooling, which is something that applies to everybody no matter what option you try this year. If you pull your children out of a brick and mortar school, it's something that you will go through, and I will tell you all about it. Then tomorrow we will have curriculum and where to find it and all that stuff. And then Wednesday we'll wrap up with some of the stuff that actually causes bumps. If you use the virtual, I'll go over today. If you use the virtual public school at home options, you won't need the curriculum, but there'll be other stuff at 2 o'clock. My mind is blank. I can't remember what it is right now without looking at my notes. I see a comment. Good morning, Allie. Yes, see, if you don't, it's weird. It's like if you don't give permission, it just says Facebook user, which is great. I know you're on Facebook. I also have the ability to go on YouTube. So if somebody was there watching the live, it'd probably say YouTube user or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't really let me know where it is coming from. But anyway, I hope y'all have a good morning. I'm ready for 12 o'clock. But I just wanted to spend a little bit of time just letting you know that you are enough. And that just, I guess it kind of, I love my mamas, all my mamas. You can tell people that I'm the mama's mama. I just am. And I feel disturbed when I feel like mamas don't realize that they're enough. And you are. You're awesome. So we will see you at 12. It will be live at 12. You can find the video afterwards. If you're like me, you're busy. You can find the video later. If you can't find it and you have trouble, let me know. I can tag you. The group will be here until July 31st, and then it will not be here because I have my professional home educator has it's a larger group, and then locally I don't admin, but I mod in a large local group, and I just don't want to build another group. So we use it because it's nice and neat, and then it'll go away at the end of July. Okay, so I will see you at 12.